Hello, friends. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello.
Hey. Co-host. Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome. Such a awesome turnout. This is good. Christian is smiling. Christian's happy. It's a good turnout.
Yeah, yes, that's amazing to see
Great.
these people coming here. And I remember Fatu's image, the image that Fatu is using. That is from our JP meeting in Senegal.
Love it. Great. So just maybe some housekeeping before we begin. We have a brilliant interpreter, Kiki, on the line. So if you're Francophone, Anglophone, both of us, you will please go to the interpretation button and pick your preferred language so that we can have some seamless conversations throughout this space. We will take the first minute to, set up the tone and understand what's happening and the agenda for today. And we hope that also you'll take this moment and opportunity to meet our dear Miss Regina Baiden as well, and get time to also speak about your work as well. Maybe 1 minute at a time to just talk about briefly, who you are, where you're based, and what kind of work you do, so she can also kind of have a sense of who's in the room. So let's do housekeeping first. So let's just switch to the desired language for now, as we let others come in and join. So we'll start at 5 past exact. And for those who don't know me, my name is Rukia Hamis. I'm kidding. I know all of you. Great. Awesome. So maybe we'll start. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for taking time to come in at this point. I know everyone has a lot of work they're doing in their own respective, organizations and countries. So we appreciate you taking time, to spend the 1 hour with us to know about our new awesome regional director. At the same time, also learn about the few things that are coming up in the next few months that we would love, your partnership in. So you see my colleagues, Lynn is here, Christian's also here as well. So this will be a nice opportunity to also meet them in case you don't know them. I don't know, Lynn, if you know all the Francophone people, but maybe we'll start with the introduction. Lynn, then Christian, and then we'll pass it to Regina.
Thank you, Rukia. I don't know all the Francophone partners. I know a few here and there, but I look forward to working with them, and maybe Christian can schedule some time for me to meet them, and we can get to know each other more. For those who don't know me, my name is Lynn Kamande. I'm the Anglophone organizer, so I work with Christian and Rukia to mobilize and organize within the climate justice space. I'm happy to be here as well and to be part of these discussions, to introduce Regina and to also discuss about some of the work that we have coming up. It's going to be an interesting couple of months and a lot is going to be happening. So we ask that you support us and you join us in some of the plans that we have coming up. I'll pass it along to Christian.
Thank you, Lynn. If you want to meet the Francophone groups, don't worry, they are all going to join the Scale Up session starting next week. You will meet them. So good morning, good afternoon, guys. Christian is my name. As Rukia said, I know all of you, and we are so happy to have all of you online joining this introduction meeting with our new director, Africa Regional Director. I am based in Benin, even if I like to introduce myself as Africa citizen. I love Africa, and I work closely with our on our Francophone campaigns with our Francophone groups. And I am so happy to see that we have so many Francophone organizers on this call, as well as the Anglophone organizer. Thank you. Rukia?
Yes, thank you, Christian. And once again, thank you all again. So like we said, you will meet, I think we'll take this time to just like give the floor to Regina Baiden so she can, introduce herself, tell her about herself and her work and how she feels about joining this awesome 350 Africa team. And then we will leave the space again back to you all so you can also get time to speak to her and let her know about the amazing work you're doing in your own spaces. So warm welcome, Regina.
Thank you so much, Rukia, and really delighted to meet all of you. I see a few familiar faces that I've gotten the chance to meet in recent times, so really glad to be here together with all of you this afternoon. As Rukia mentioned, and as colleagues have been mentioned, my name is Regina Baiden. I am the new Regional Director for Africa, and I would say I'm a Ghanaian by birth, but also very much connected to the continent in many ways because of my career and as well as a person who was married to someone from outside Ghana. I feel very connected as an African. So, born and bred in Ghana. Over the last few years, I've worked a lot in the advocacy space, particularly doing policy influencing work. My last, most recent role that I took up was with Care International, working in West Africa as the regional advocacy advisor for the region and for Central Africa as well. I'm a person who is very passionate about social justice issues, and you will notice I would always make reference to that in any conversation I'm having. My passion really comes from a deep desire to work with communities to really be able to access their rights and to be able to be vocal in terms of their own needs in different spaces. And for me, this even includes the ways in which I have worked with actors across and with many stakeholders across Africa on issues from climate to gender equality. These have all been at the centrality of my career. I've had a very interesting career in the sense that I've had opportunity to work on diverse issues, but a key inclination in terms of the areas that have really made passionate around have been with issues around climate and justice. And that is the lens that I bring to our work at 350. It's been an exciting moment to join 350. I joined in May, right before Africa Voca, and I got the opportunity to see the marvelous work that you are each doing in your various countries around mobilizing around repower and around looking at renewables and how it reflects in your own context. So it was really an exciting moment for me, and particularly getting the chance to meet the 350 team here in Ghana. And connecting with their event has been marvelous for me. And I'm really looking forward to us working together going forward. I'm particularly passionate to see the ways in which we ensure that local voices and the voices of communities are really amplified in our work, and that we provide more opportunities for community voices to be heard and their struggles and resistance to be made visible in the conversations and in the spaces of decision making across the globe, and particularly here in Africa as well. So I'm excited to see how we connect together on these different issues in the months and the years ahead. One of the things that I'm particularly passionate about and that draws me to this work and to 350 in particular is the ways in which 350 works with affected communities and the ways in which I know Africa Vocals as a platform is also working with these actors as well. And for me, I always say the legitimacy of our advocacy, the legitimacy of our struggles and our fights really is authentified when we are working with such groups. And that's it's really honed in our relationships on the ground and the ways in which we amplify their voices. So that will be a key, and you will see me make reference to it in many instances and in the work we do going forward. I I am also very much passionate in terms of the anti-fossil fuel campaign, but also looking more deeply towards solutions, because it's one thing telling communities we should not explore our many resources that exist in terms of fossil fuel, but offering them opportunities to look at other resources that exist in our communities that could be made useful in terms of alternative solutions. So really excited to see more and more work being done around renewable energy and how it's been taken up by different actors and partners across the continent. I will not bore you further with the many ideas and issues that have come up for me in these recent 2 months that have been with 350. But just to say, I'm excited to be here and really looking forward to connecting with each and every one of you and looking at the ways in which we can build this network and make it even stronger and even more vital in the spaces of decision making across the globe. Thank you so, so much for making the time to meet with me. And I'd love to connect. And in case there are any questions or anything you want to know, I'm happy to also answer any questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Regina. I'm seeing a lot of like reactions of claps and love hearts. Feel free to like clap if you'd like. That's the beauty of virtual spaces, I guess. So thank you so much for for that beautiful introduction to everyone. So I think this is the time I would welcome
Yes.
you all
Excuse
now.
me, excuse me, Rukia.
Yes.
Excuse me, Rukia. Sorry. Regina, please show our Francophone people that you can also rock in French. Please show that. They want to hear you.
Oh oui, vraiment. Je dois aussi parler en français. Et je vois qu'il y en a plusieurs pays francophones sur les webinaires aussi. Donc, comme je viens de dire, mon nom c'est Regina Baiden et je suis basée au Ghana, je suis ghanéenne. Depuis quelques années, j'ai travaillé dans les espaces de plaidoyer en Afrique de l'Ouest, mais aussi sur le continent, en Afrique entière. Et dans le travail que j'ai fait, pour moi, un grand objectif et un grand aspect de mon vie professionnelle est focalisé sur la question de l'authenticité, de la voix des communautés dans la discussion politique, soit que ça soit en Afrique, mais aussi sur les étages globaux. Et pour moi,
Regina,
vraiment aussi,
sorry
c'est
to
important.
interrupt you. Apologies. Christian is just putting you in a trap. There's a whole interpretation that works. He just wanted you to speak that beautiful language so he can enjoy it the whole time.
Yes, yes, that's true. I just
But
wanted
yeah,
few words
yes,
and she
yeah, you
did.
were.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, so I think Francophone comrades are very happy. So Christian, you have secured that spot. Yes. Thank you so much, Regina. I think we'll take this time then to like let you guys talk about your work. So a minute, maximum a minute and a half, just who you are, which country you're from, your organization name, and your key kind of work you're doing in your country as well. So I know there's two of our seniors here, one of our OGs. So maybe I'll pass it to Raya. Assalamu alaikum. Are you able to speak in 1 minute, and then we'll pass it along? I'm assuming Raya, can you hear me? Just checking. Then as Raya sets herself up, I'll pass it to Dr. Michael David from Nigeria.
Yes, thank you, Rukia. Hi, Regina. Pleased to meet you. Good afternoon, good evening, colleagues. My name is Dr. Michael Teungwa David. I am an African from Nigeria. I work for GSEP. GSEP is a global initiative for food security and ecosystem preservation. We are based here in Abuja, Nigeria. We've been involved with 350 and the Africa VUCA for about 10 years now. We work on environmental rights and justice for communities. We are very, very passionate about climate justice, and we focus really on building climate resilience for community. I love, Regina, how you talked about the energy poverty and what you like to see. Is part of what we do, supporting communities with renewable energy through an initiative we call Solar for Communities. We do food as well. I believe everyone does food, so food is critical. We work on food as well. Very happy to meet you. I was just saying, Christian is blessed to be among the women because I see that the team is, but which is good. And I'm happy that you have joined the team. And for me in West Africa, I'm very happy that we have someone in West Africa this time as the regional coordinator. So you are most welcome. Thank you very much. Rukia, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. David Michael. I'll welcome Doreen Adhiambo from Decolonize.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Doreen Onyango. I'm a global citizen, but by birth, from Nairobi, Kenya. I'd like first to just say thank you to Regina for the amazing, succinct introduction. And it's very enlightening and very inspiring to hear you speak so passionately about, energy and globalization and African development, all in the same sentence, albeit for just a few minutes. So I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to hear from all of you. I've had the opportunity to talk to a few of you before on separate platforms, and thank you, Rukia, for bringing this up. So a brief introduction. I'm Doreen, and I'm the Decolonize Coordinator based in Nairobi, Kenya. We work with a lot of communities nationally, but primarily with the communities in Lamu. I believe Raya is also here, so she can speak more about the work we do in Lamu as part of our efforts to fight coal and coal-related industries. Because there's been a lot of talk about climate change and climate justice, and we are all party to the Paris Agreement ratification conventions that our country has signed. However, it's been very tricky given that there's been a lot of doublespeak. So Decolonize works with communities, with policymakers, lobbying activists, just to ensure that the government's commitments are what they are when it comes to renewable energy, just transition, respecting the rights of human rights defenders, rights, land rights, climate rights, And so I'm very excited to be a part of this. And I hope that we also get to work together and hear more from all of you. Thank you so much, Rukia.
Thank you so much, Doreen. I'll create a list. So I will just put a list and you'll see your name. So just go in and speak so I don't have to continually call you. So I will welcome Eso next. Brother Eso, come. Bienvenue. Eso, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Hello?
Yes. Hey.
Are you hear me?
We. So it seems you're going through technical difficulties for the moment. If it helps.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
J'espère que vous m'entendez. Hein? Yeah. I'm very happy to know the new executive director. I'm very happy also because it is a woman. This is very good for us. So I'm also happy because she's very near of us. Me and my son, is a PDC from Togo. I'm work with NGO Jeune Vert. Now I can continue in French. Donc, je disais, je suis très content de rencontrer la nouvelle directrice. Je suis sort de l'ONG Jeune Vert. Nous travaillons exactement sur des questions de changement climatique, de développement durable, également des questions de promotion du sport et du développement. Et nous faisons tellement de choses dans le domaine des changements climatiques avec les formations des jeunes sur des questions de promotion des idées innovantes climato-compatibles et l'intervention dans les écoles pour pouvoir former les jeunes et les sensibiliser sur des questions des énergies renouvelables et enfin déjà qu'ils puissent avoir des notions sur les impacts négatifs des énergies fossiles et aussi nous faisons le plaidoyer au niveau national pour pouvoir plaider pour la promotion de ces énergies renouvelables. Donc, avec 350, nous avons mené pas mal d'actions, des actions de plaidoyer, des campagnes d'action et également des projets concrets. Et notamment, il y a le projet Solar for School qui a permis de sensibiliser des dizaines d'écoles à Lomé et sur les énergies solaires, qui a permis également de partager des kits solaires dans ces écoles. Donc, à part ça, nous faisons également des actions avec des femmes. Nous accompagnons des femmes à fabriquer le charbon écologique. Et parce que le Togo, c'est un pays qui est en train de perdre sa verdure, dont la biodiversité est en train de partir, juste parce que la forêt est détruite au jour le jour. Donc, nous menons des actions pour sensibiliser les femmes afin de commencer à produire le charbon écologique qui est, qui est produite à travers des déchets des végétaux, des débris d'agricoles. Et c'est un projet qu'on a commencé avec 350 qui est en train de prendre de l'ampleur. Donc aujourd'hui, nous avons une unité de production du charbon écologique qui est un cas d'école au Togo qui est basé au nord. Et nous avons entamé un projet avec DDF et pour renforcer la capacité de ces femmes dans la production du charbon, pour les équiper en foyer amélioré. Et aujourd'hui, c'est chose faite et nous sommes en train déjà et en train de mettre en place un programme de formation qui permettra maintenant à ces formes de former d'autres personnes qui veulent faire le charbon écologique. Donc, dans la même sillage, nous avons prévu une formation pour les jeunes très prochainement. Et ce sont ces femmes qui vont former une trentaine de jeunes dans la fabrication du charbon écologique. Donc, à part ça, nous faisons plus un travail de planification avec les communes. Donc, les communes du Togo sur des questions énergie, climat, et nous avons accompagné plus de 30 communes dans l'élaboration de leur plan de développement axé sur l'énergie ou sur le climat. Donc, voilà un peu de façon résumée les grandes actions que nous menons ici au Togo. Et avec la nouvelle directrice, je pense que les actions vont continuer, auront beaucoup plus d'ampleur, beaucoup plus d'impact sur nos communautés. Encore une fois, félicitations à elle et bonne mission. Merci.
Thank you, Eso. I love that you wanted to speak more, Christian. That's a good sign. It means they're happy. So I said on the chat, I've put a list so you will know the next person from the list. So just call the next person once you're done speaking. So I believe Raya is next. So there's a list on the Zoom chat, Raya, Portia, Edwin. You'll see it, so call each other once you're done speaking. Right. Awesome, welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Zaraya Famau Ahmed, and I'm the Executive and Founder Director of Lamu Women Alliance. Happy to be here and happy to see all of you here. And I want to take this opportunity to thank our new comrade who is joining at the force. So welcome on board. And in Lamu Women, we are a movement of women that advocate for climate justice, education, mainly focusing on girl child. We're also doing sexual and elimination of gender-based violence, socioeconomic empowerment, and leadership and governance. I'm also one of the board members of Save Lamu. I think most of you know Save Lamu. And Decolonize is a movement that was born through Save Lamu while we were petitioning the government in the coal power plant case. So thank you very much and welcome on board. Thank you.
Hello, greetings from Ghana. My name is Boshedu Mensah, and I'm the National Coordinator for 350 Ghana Reducing Our Carbon. So 350 Ghana Reducing Our Carbon, we are into women in renewable energy campaigns because we believe women are most affected when it comes to climate change. And we train these women and give them access to simple solar bulbs in communities without light. We also have the renewable energy for schools, whereby we believe that we need to have an African-based solution to our renewable energy issues. So we help these young people to be more innovative and come up with simple solutions when it comes to renewable energy. We also believe that the slum communities also need access to renewable energy, and they mostly have the e-waste and must understand what these gadgets that come to them are. So we try our best to do the solar for slum, whereby we are able to put together a charging station using solar to help these people to have access. So which brings together all like-minded NGOs in Ghana solving issues related to renewable energy, and also help in decentralizing the 10% renewable energy agenda in Ghana. So we have about 15 NGOs working with us in that regard. And I must say, we're really happy to work with Madam Regina from Ghana, West Africa. We are excited, and the fact that you are a woman, it encourages a lot of us. We want to say thank you and want to congratulate you for this great opportunity. We are looking forward to greater and more impacts like you are passionate about. And across Africa, we will win to have this African-based solution. Thank you very much for having me. And to the great team you have, I think you are in good hands. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I'm Edwin Mombere. I'm super excited to be here to welcome our new commanding chief, Regina. You are now leading an army that is all over the continent of Africa, from different countries. It's really important that you're leading this army that is hungry for change, that is really pushing for empowerment of communities, that is really making sure that the community leaders sit on the table, that communities' voices are amplified and heard. Well, I work with Center for Citizens Conserving the Environment. We are based in Uganda. We work directly with communities that are not only affected by the pipeline, that is the East African crude oil pipeline, but also the communities that are also affected by extractives. That is now the next big thing on the African continent. So we work with these communities in a way that we amplify their voices, we connect them to the various decision makers to make sure that their voices are heard, and they're also involved in the channels of communication and the decision-making procedures in Uganda. We also doing some work on renewable energy, where we are training women on solar installations and maintenance in Uganda. That is in the ECOP affected district, but to be in particular Hoima, and then we've also expanded to one hard to reach community in Kasese that has no phone network. So when you're there on your own. You're not connected to the world. So we are working with such communities. And furthermore, we've also introduced Lion project. Lion is land in our names. So we're basically working with the communities that are being affected or displaced by companies, and also facilitated by the government of Uganda to displace its own people, to make sure that they get compensated, and in terms of compensation, they get back their land registered in their own names. So the project is land in our names. In short form, it's Lion. Thank you for now. I will introduce Felicity to come next. Thank you.
Hello, bonsoir à tous. Bonsoir à tout le monde. Je parle ici au nom de Félicité, au nom de la DEV. J'espère que vous m'entendez super bien. Je suis Francis Frosso, responsable des questions climatiques au sein de la DEV. Et nous collaborons avec 350 depuis 5 ans déjà. À la DEV, nous menons depuis notre création, c'est-à-dire depuis 2009, de nombreux projets sur la lutte contre les changements climatiques. Nous avons, par exemple, un projet qui part déjà, un programme qui part déjà 10 ans d'existence, le Hike for Climate Justice, un programme qui se fait une randonnée qui rassemble les militants pour les luttes contre les changements climatiques chaque premier week-end du mois. Et lors de ces randonnées, on sensibilise sur l'importance de quitter, d'abandonner les énergies fossiles pour adopter les énergies renouvelables. À côté de cela, on a un autre grand programme, le Malala Entrepreneurship and Leadership Programme. C'est un programme qui se fait au sein des différents établissements, des établissements scolaires. On forme les enfants dans le leadership, mais aussi on les forme à adopter des comportements éco-responsables et à adopter vraiment des stratégies de développement durable dans leur vision du monde. Et à côté de là, on a un autre programme, on a le Think Stand for Climate Solution. C'est un programme qui se fait depuis 4 ans déjà. On regroupe les adolescents et des adolescents issus des programmes scolaires, le programme MELP. On les regroupe et ensemble, on sensibilise les ménages sur l'importance de recycler et d'abandonner progressivement l'utilisation des plastiques qui sont aussi dans notre contexte responsables des changements climatiques. Il y a un autre programme qu'on vient d'instaurer. On a commencé ce programme cette année. Le programme est intitulé les savoirs africains au cœur des changements climatiques. Nous nous sommes dit qu'il est important pour véritablement lutter contre les changements climatiques dans notre contexte, de puiser au cœur des cultures africaines afin que les Africains, afin que les membres de nos communautés qui veulent ou qui s'engagent dans cette lutte puissent véritablement se reconnaître. Donc voilà, pour ne pas être très exhaustif, un ensemble de programmes que nous mettons en œuvre chaque année pour contribuer à la lutte contre les changements climatiques. Nous souhaitons bien évidemment la bienvenue à la nouvelle responsable régionale et nous espérons ensemble, nous allons continuer comme on le fait déjà à lutter efficacement à travers la mise en œuvre des différents projets sur le terrain. Merci.
Yeah. Salam alaikum. Bonjour, hello. Je suis Crispin Gakani, je suis de la République démocratique du Congo. Je suis le point focal du mouvement Climate Cloak en RDC. Nous organisons plusieurs campagnes de sensibilisation, des activités sur terrain, sur les énergies renouvelables, sur la justice climatique, beaucoup plus avec les communautés locales affectées par les énergies fossiles en RDC et sur la justice climatique, mais aussi la déforestation en RDC. Voilà, vous aurez beaucoup plus à apprendre de nous au fur et à mesure que nous serons ensemble, nous allons développer ensemble. Voilà. Bienvenue, Caribou. Merci.
Hello everyone, thanks for having me. I'm Asma Hanafi, Egyptian nuclear engineer, researcher at Alexandria University, Nuclear Engineering and Radiation Department. I'm also the founder of Green Society Climate Education Platform to empower the younger generation, especially school and university students, to be the future green leaders. We believe on learn to lead. To find a solution to climate change crisis, we have to learn and capacity building for children and school students. That's why we founded Green Society to repower Egypt and repower Africa to move to renewable energy. We founded Clean Energy Equal Life. Thanks for having me, and special thanks for 350 ORG. Thank you.
Bonjour à tous. Oui, je suis Ladislas Witanene, je suis du mouvement du réseau des organisations de jeunes engagés pour le changement climatique, la conservation de la biodiversité, zone humide et forêts en République démocratique du Congo. Nous faisons des sensibilisations dans les établissements scolaires en vue de vulgariser un geste écologique au niveau des enfants, envie d'abandonner l'aspect de la mauvaise gestion des déchets, mais aussi les amener à bien gérer les déchets pour les recycler au niveau de la communauté. Mais aussi, nous faisons des plaidoyers au niveau des autorités, mais aussi des parties prenantes dans le cadre des énergies renouvelables, parce que nous avions remarqué à un certain moment du fait qu'il y a un coût élevé des énergies renouvelables qui amène les communautés
We just lost him. Baraka Mach. Is he here?
Yes, I'm here, look here. But I
You-
think my background, you have a lot of noise.
Apologies.
He's asking
Hello?
to be used because there's some
Okay, no
background.
worry. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
But he sent his message on the chat.
Okay. Ladislas, welcome again. You're back.
Merci beaucoup. La troisième activité que nous faisons, ce sont des formations de jeunes activistes pour les outiller comment ils doivent défendre l'intérêt de la communauté parce que nous avions remarqué avec intérêt qu'aujourd'hui, beaucoup d'aires protégées et d'espaces de communautés locales sont voulus par donc les sociétés d'exploitation des énergies. Et du fait que les jeunes activistes ne sont pas formés, quand ils arrivent dans la communauté, ils s'en accaparent directement des espaces sans autant avoir des jeunes qui vont faire face par rapport à leurs activités au niveau de la communauté. Et donc, il fallait former les jeunes activistes. Mais aussi, nous organisons des émissions radio, télévision au niveau de la communauté en vue de renforcer les capacités de toutes les parties prenantes, mais aussi de finir les responsabilités de tous les membres au niveau de la communauté à l'est de la République démocratique du Congo pour faire face au changement climatique, mais aussi à l'exploitation des énergies fossiles dans les aires protégées et espaces de communauté locale. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Ladislas. Dare, would you be speaking or are you passing it to the next person? Part two. Cassius, welcome.
Bonjour et merci à tout le monde et bienvenue à la nouvelle directrice. Donc, c'est un plaisir de connaître aussi la personne qui dirige à nouveau ce grand réseau que j'ai connu à travers la campagne Barmidi No au charbon, donc qui est une campagne qu'on déroule au Sénégal. Et je profite aussi de l'occasion pour féliciter l'équipe qui était ici sur place, donc que ça soit Rukia, que ce soit Christian et les autres. On les félicite vraiment parce que depuis le début, ils n'ont pas laissé, ils sont toujours là à nous motiver, à voir comment renforcer nos capacités pour continuer à faire le travail qu'on est en train de faire aujourd'hui. Et du coup, moi, c'est un truc qui m'a beaucoup fait plaisir. Et du tout, je me suis transformé en 350 évangéliste, quelqu'un qui essaie de prêcher la bonne parole de 350 au Sénégal. Et du coup, il y a beaucoup d'organisations parce qu'au début, moi, j'étais parti seul, mais j'ai embarqué l'organisation dans laquelle je travaille, qui est Enda Energy. Il y a aussi Terangala, une organisation que j'ai cofondée aussi avec une autre personne, donc qui travaille beaucoup avec 350. Et nous travaillons beaucoup sur la formation surtout. C'est sensibilisation, mais surtout formation des jeunes, surtout dans les écoles. Et récemment, on a eu organisé une formation sur la création de contenu pour avoir beaucoup plus de contenu sur toutes les questions liées à la protection de l'environnement, aux énergies renouvelables, etc., etc. Nous travaillons également avec les artistes. Donc, on essaie de donner une nouvelle touche à tout ce que nous faisons comme sensibilisation. Donc, je pense que nous avons que des remerciements envers 350 qui continuent aussi à soutenir les petites actions que nous faisons chaque année, qui essaient, quand ils voient des opportunités, même si ce n'est pas 350 directement, mais quand ils voient des opportunités, ils essayent de voir comment nous connecter avec les autres pour qu'on puisse dérouler des activités de sensibilisation et ça dure depuis presque une décennie. Merci à tout le monde.
Irene.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry, I might not put my video because of internet, but my name is Irene Tonchire. I'm glad I met Regina in person. I'm so excited, and I'm very, very excited to have an African lady who's going to work with us in championing the energy transition, and at the same time working with different African countries in the same. Yeah, my name is Irene Tonchire. I'm the community organizer and mobilizer, and I'm the co-founder and executive director, Women for Green Economy Movement Uganda. It's a community-based organization that deals in empowering marginalized women and girls, especially that are on the front line of climate crisis in the Albertine Graben due to the construction of the longest heated pipeline, and that is East African crude oil pipeline. We train women, we support women to amplify their voices, to fight for climate and gender justice through advocacy like local radios, local TVs. And again, we support women with locally led solutions that in line with climate adaptation and mitigation. And again, not only for climate justice, but also for climate finance at grassroots. And we also work in achieving the sustainable development goals in line with ending hunger, that is sustainable goal 1, climate action goal 13, and affordable energy goal 7, and again gender equality goal 5. So we ensure that communities are on the forefront to identify or to speak up on their own amidst the injustices that they are facing. Yeah, basically. Thank you all. Over to you, Lukia.
Thank you, Irene. So we have 14 minutes left. So if in case you're able to speak, please do speak. Welcome, Richard. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Lokia. Good evening for those who are in East Africa. And my name's Richard Kondo. I work with the Organization for Community Engagement, the co-founder. It is my pleasure to meet you, and I hope in the near days we are going to meet physically. So just feel at home. We are all Africans, and Africa is one. We are here just to give you full support and full collaboration at whatever hour, whatever minute. You have our emails, you have our contacts. Feel free to contact us. So simply, I work with the 350. It has been now about 3 good years. I'm collaborating with them in a quite two-like projects. The first one is the Stop Pickup campaign. I'm the community mobilizer and organizer on the side of Tanzania, but also we're on the part also Africa VUCA, where we kept together also the sister project that is the Repower Africa project. But our organization is so much and more committed on protecting and defending human rights in Tanzania and Africa on broad. But currently also we have extended our works not only along the pipeline, but we are also working on the phase out of natural gas projects on the southeastern part of Tanzania, as we have currently witnessed the big polluters, Shell, ExxonMobil, and the Equinor. They are about to sign the mega billions of dollar project with the government of Tanzania to start extracting of natural gas, actually, which is also a fossil fuel. So just in brief, because we have like 13 minutes that are left, I just wish to hand over to Miss. Welcome to introduce yourself. Regina, feel free and you are welcome. Feel at home.
Welcome, ma'am. I think I was privileged to meet you in person. You are so noble. You're welcome once again. Good to see you here. So my name is Smith Mokocha. I'm the coordinator for Quest for Growth and Development Foundation in Nigeria. And yeah, so what we do, we basically champion the fight to end the impact of climate change in the Niger Delta, Nigerian, African continent, and the globe at large. So we do this in collaboration with community, working with vulnerable communities that are impacted by, climate change. We also ensure that while we do that, we, try to enable renewable energy, because that is the way to go. So we don't look at the problem, fossil fuel, no. We don't end up on ensuring that it's physical of fossil fuel, but we try to also, enable and amplify renewable energy, which is a solution to, fossil fuel. So this is what we do with communities, and I'm also happy to. We'll be working with Rukaya through Africa VUCA network, and looking forward to working with you, and I'm sure that we'll give you the best of our commitment and dedication. So thank you. You're once again welcome, and good to have you here. So I'll be passing to Friday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smith, for passing on the microphone to me. Happy Friday to everybody. My name is Friday Mbani. Of Ogoni, Nigeria. I want to sincerely welcome our dear sister on board. I coordinate Lake Development Foundation. It is a local community-based organization. And we also work with the local communities. And we also do a local action. And our strategy, our strength lies with community collaboration. Much of our work is always communities. So we believe we can raise the voice of communities and build that power of community power. However, it was founded in 2019. And since 2019, we enter, in fact, the first partner we entered was 350. I think then we did a project on children empowerment on climate change. That was our first project that we did with 350. And then we were very newborn baby organization. It was one of our company that recommended us. And ever since then, it's like a marriage forever because the mission, the objective of 350 align with our own focus. And that's why we are keep pushing. At the moment, we have a project that is ongoing. We always organize an annual Niger Delta Climate Change Conference that sometimes have minimum of 200 people as participants and maximum of 500 people. The conference is also going to start for this year on the 7th to 12th of this month. That is Monday to Saturday. It's an annual conference. So from time to time, we'll be working together. I didn't need to talk much about our local work because basically the way you know 350 is the way we work because 350 and us objective and mission is aligned. And that's why we are happy to be with them in that partnership. Thank you so much and welcome on board. Grateful. I pass the microphone to, I'm looking at the next person, Sarah
Tabaraka.
Tabaraka. You handle the microphone from me. Thank you so much.
Merci. Oui, merci beaucoup, Friday, de m'avoir passé la parole. Rebonjour tout le monde. Je souhaite en premier lieu la bienvenue à la directrice régionale, Madame Regina. Nous sommes fiers de vous avoir avec nous pour les prochaines aventures. Alors, je suis Tabaraka Biobangana du Bénin. Je suis le coordonnateur de la coalition pour les énergies renouvelables avec Bénin. Nous travaillons à faire la promotion des énergies renouvelables avec les communautés et pour les communautés à travers plusieurs actions, aussi bien des actions de sensibilisation, d'information, de distribution de kits et de formation également. Nous formons aussi des acteurs, aussi bien des journalistes, des activistes, à faire des plaidoiries, à créer du contenu, à pouvoir posséder des outils nécessaires pour pouvoir s'engager et tout. Nous avons plusieurs activités à notre actif, notamment le forum sur les énergies renouvelables qui nous a permis de mobiliser plusieurs acteurs de divers profils, de pouvoir les former et de leur donner les outils nécessaires sur les questions relatives à la promotion des énergies renouvelables. Nous travaillons également avec les communautés à la base à travers des séances de sensibilisation et avec la collaboration de nos ONG au niveau des communautés. Nous faisons d'autres actions également de sensibilisation et d'information et nos partenariats avec 350 et Africa Voca nous aident beaucoup à mener à bien nos actions, à pouvoir vraiment toucher cette injustice-là, aussi bien au niveau social qu'environnemental, et à pouvoir vraiment attirer l'attention, surtout au niveau du Bénin, des autorités à davantage concentrer les efforts pour la promotion des énergies renouvelables et à travailler à lutter contre le défi commun que l'injustice climatique crée. Merci beaucoup et je souhaite à nouveau la bienvenue à la directrice régionale. À présent, je passe la parole à Balash.
Hi, and good afternoon, good evening, comrades. I'm called the Balach Bakundane. I come from Chikwebe district in the Arbatine region of Uganda, where most of the oil and gas activities are taking place. I work with the grassroots community movement of the East African crude oil pipeline affected communities. And we are working to stop the negative impacts of fossil fuels in Africa on climate change, on community livelihoods, on human rights, on our environment. And also we are strengthening the grassroots community structures to make sure that they are able to define and to effectively participate in our struggles in demanding for socially owned green energy renewables. I'm very excited and humbled to have you, Regina, as our regional coordinator. Thank you very much. And over to you, Rukia. I think I was the last person to speak.
Thanks, Balak. Ndela, welcome.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Fatu. I'm so confused right now. I just put.
No, don't worry, Rukia. Ndela can go ahead. I think she's not on the list.
Go ahead and there, and then we'll pass Fatu, and then we'll pass it to Ndela. No worries. The two Senegalese ladies, you two are sisters, so you always confuse me in terms of your names. I always put them together.
Okay, so I can start and after Ndela. Bonjour à tous, je vais aller en français. C'est Nefat aussi. Je voudrais commencer par remercier la Team 350 pour nous avoir invités à cette réunion, mais aussi souhaiter la bienvenue à Regina et te féliciter et vous féliciter également. J'ai l'impression de souhaiter la bienvenue à une voisine. On dit que la Gambie et le Sénégal, c'est la même chose, donc c'est le même pays. Donc moi, c'est Nefat aussi, responsable des programmes à Lumière Synergie pour le développement. Nous sommes une organisation basée au Sénégal, mais on intervient dans plusieurs pays d'Afrique de l'Ouest, à savoir la Côte d'Ivoire, le Burkina Faso et la Guinée. Alors, notre première thématique, c'est par rapport aux institutions financières internationales. On soutient les communautés affectées par les projets financés par les banques multilatérales de développement, avec un focus sur la Banque africaine de développement. Donc, ça passe par le soutien à la plante, soutenir les communautés qui sont affectées par ces projets, mais aussi d'influencer les banques à améliorer leur politique de sauvegarde environnementale et sociale. La deuxième thématique, c'est la justice climatique et le renforcement du pouvoir des femmes. Ça nous permet d'élargir notre champ d'intervention dans d'autres thématiques où les banques n'interviennent pas forcément. C'est le cas du contexte, par exemple, de l'exploitation pétrolière et gazière au Sénégal. Donc, on supporte les communautés affectées par les projets pétroliers et gaziers dans le pays. Et la dernière thématique, puisque c'est la thématique où on collabore le plus avec 350, c'est la transition énergétique juste. J'ai derrière moi une image d'une activité qu'on avait faite l'année dernière en termes de renforcement des communautés. C'est vrai qu'avec 350, par exemple, on a eu à collaborer sur l'élaboration des 10 principes globaux des pays récipiendaires du GDP, à savoir l'Afrique du Sud, l'Indonésie et le Vietnam. Et ça, c'est des exemples de dynamique. Et ça, c'est une activité où on a pu implémenter ces principes et les matérialiser avec des communautés de femmes de Saint-Louis qui sont impactées par l'industrie gazière. Donc, le partenariat, il est de longue date et on espère qu'également avec vous, Regina, qu'elle va continuer. Ça ne change pas. Je pense qu'avec 350, on a cette même vision en termes de lutte pour la justice climatique en Afrique, l'arrêt des énergies fossiles, mais aussi surtout de savoir que la solution va venir des communautés. J'ai encore en tête le Renew Our Power Gathering au Brésil où LST également a pu participer. J'en profite également pour féliciter encore tout le travail abattu par 350, la team Afrique en tout cas, Christian Okia, etc. Donc, encore une fois, ravi d'être là.
Thank you, Fatu. Just wanted to flag that I know we're like out of time, but I'm hoping that you guys can give us a few more minutes because we wanted to just wrap up with the September mobilization because most of you are one of our, all of you are big partners and it's important that we can get a chance to like tell you more about it, just a few minutes of your time. So maybe I'll pass it to Ndela. I know Jonita wanted to speak, so Ndela, if you wanna come through, just 30 seconds and then Jonita, and then we'll proceed to the global mobilization. For the rest, I'm so sorry we didn't get time to like let you speak as much, but depending on how much we can stay, then let me know. So Ndela, you're welcome. We're unable to hear you sadly. Christian?
OK. Ndela, on peut pas t'entendre. On ne t'entend pas, Ndela.
m'entendez maintenant?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Bonjour à tous. Je suis Ndella Diouf. Je suis de JVE Sénégal. Je suis ravie aussi d'être ici. J'ai intégré 350 il y a pas longtemps et j'en ai profité pour assister aussi au Renew Auto Gathering qui s'est tenu au Brésil et ça a été très, très instructif. Donc, nous, JVE Sénégal, nous travaillons sur les questions de l'environnement et du développement durable. Nous travaillons avec les enfants, les jeunes et les femmes. Et nous sommes très sensibles sur les questions de justice climatique, de transition énergétique comme agroécologique. Et nous faisons aussi de l'éducation relative à l'environnement. Donc, nous sommes très heureux d'être là et nous souhaitons la bienvenue à la nouvelle directrice, Regina. Merci beaucoup.
Janita, welcome.
Ok, salut tout le monde, bienvenue à Regina. Vous m'avez accordé la parole dans les temps additionnels. Alors, je vais parler peut-être à 1 minute 30. Alors, je suis Johnny Taroy. Je suis actuellement à Kinshasa. Je suis de la République démocratique du Congo. Je suis organisateur des campagnes. Je travaille pour le mouvement des jeunes pour la protection de l'environnement, une organisation basée à Kinshasa et avec des extensions dans d'autres provinces de la RDC. Alors, je travaille sur la campagne Fossil Free DRC ainsi que la campagne Stop ECOP. Alors, dans notre approche stratégique, nous travaillons avec les communautés dans leur mobilisation, dans l'accompagnement sur toutes les questions liées à leurs droits, surtout les droits fonciers et autres. Nous faisons également la promotion des énergies renouvelables. Comme je disais tantôt, dans notre approche stratégique, nous travaillons avec les communautés, notamment dans la sensibilisation. Et par là, nous avons mené, nous sommes en train de mener un autre projet de sensibilisation des communautés sur le CLIP, donc le consentement libre, préalable et éclairé. Alors, nous essayons de pousser les communautés à prendre la parole, à s'exprimer et à mener des luttes contre le projet de l'exploitation du pétrole dans leurs terres. Donc, nous sommes vraiment dans ça et la promotion des énergies renouvelables. Donc, je ne saurais pas être très long. Merci beaucoup et une fois de plus, bienvenue à Regina et à toute l'équipe pour le travail qu'ils sont en train de mener depuis tout ce temps. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Janita. That was awesome. Sheikh, just checking, are you available? Just quickly to see you and to hear your work as well, before I can speak about sustainable mobilization. Okay, I guess I don't think Sheikh is online. Great.
But yeah, I can say something.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, Risa.
Yes, Raisa.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Raisa. I'm from NGO Jeune Vert. I'm the project manager. I'm working with ASOPDC. So I will not talking too much. Just to say congratulations to the new director. I'm very happy to see women in this position. And I hope that together we can collaborate to help more women who are affected by climate change and help them especially on access to renewable energy wherever they are. So in general, ESO have already said we are doing amazing job in terms of advocacy, awareness, and capacity building. We are very focused on women and young people, and we hope that we can collaborate again to continue our great work with you, 350. So once again, congratulations and look forward to continue our activities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raisa. That was brilliant Today, everyone's just done so well, like with time. I'm so impressed. So just to say gratitude, tons of gratitude for you for giving us all this time. I wanted to just take a minute to talk about September mobilization. So maybe I will pass it to Regina if you want to introduce it, and I can go after you.
Okay, sure. And thank you everyone for introducing yourself, and really delighted to get to know all of you. And this is really a great opportunity to connect and see how we work together. And I think September mobilization in itself provides us that opportunity to really get working more closely together than ever on such a key moment. So as you know, in September, from the 15th to the 21st, is going to be a key moment in terms of it's going to be a key moment when it comes to the conversations around climate globally. And it also happens to be a moment where where the world would be at the UN General Assembly. And for that reason, this provides us with a very critical moment to come together as activists, as actors concerned about climate issues, and to make our voices heard on the issue. In ahead of this particular key moment, 350 has been thinking of how we mobilize and how we come together as actors. And one of the things we've been proposing is a mobilization moment, which we are teaming around Draw the Line. Draw the line, and the idea behind Draw the Line is really drawing the line, be it literally or figuratively, to really bring attention to issues around climate change, to bring attention to issues around democracy, issues around renewable energy, issues around the militarization of the world in general. It's also a moment to really draw the line to emphasize the need for peace, the need for a safe environment for all of us who live on the planet, and a moment to really come together strongly as actors to have our voices heard on this issue. So for this period, 350 is connecting with actors across the globe. Draw the Line would take place. The idea behind Draw the Line is to use the last few days of the UN General Assembly to really make a stance and a clear declaration on the need for us to ensure change when it comes to climate justice issues, and to use it as a moment to galvanize ahead of COP30 as well. So during the period, we'll be focusing on the 19th to 21st of September. And it would be a moment where we are connecting, as I mentioned, across the globe. It will not just be here in Africa, but colleagues will also be doing similar mobilizations and key events in London, in New York, and across the world. For us in Africa, it's an opportunity to make our voices heard and to make our concerns, ensure that our concerns are well tailored on the global stage at this particular moment. And one of the key things we've been thinking of as 350 is really about how we work together with partners like you to really ensure that this is a key mobilization moment, that the voices of our communities, the voices of people on the ground and of activists and of young people who are passionate about climate justice are heard in these spaces during that time. And there have been some preliminary discussions, but we are still looking at the ways in which we work with our partners to really ensure that we are building this moment together. And I'll leave Rukia to come in, maybe it's a bit more on that aspect. Or colleagues in Christian and Lynn as well, if you want to add on.
Thank you, Regina. Christian, Lynn? I'm unable to see the chat or if you're speaking or not, so in case are you, either of you have anything to say or add? Lynn saying no. Christian, I can't tell. Assume that's a no.
All good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Perfect. So yeah, thank you guys. So that's the September mobilization for you. The idea, like I think Regina has covered completely what we, wanted to share with you all. And the intention of this is we are joining a coalition of other members in the movement to work on this. So there'll be CAN International, there'll be Oxfam. I believe some of you, Oxfam has reached out about this. So we'll be leaning quite heavily for this on partners. So this will be one of those mobilization where we'll be taking your leadership other than you taking leadership from us. And as Regina mentioned it, I think it's good to know about it now so you can start thinking about what does draw the line look like in your community, with your partnerships, what makes sense for you, and what does this, mobilization make sense in your own scenario and context. So at this time, we encourage you to start reaching out to different partners. If you're in touch with CAN, if you're in touch with Oxfam, if you're in touch with, other organizations, start reaching out to them. We will also be reaching out to some partners and saying that, we have partners in Senegal or Nigeria or wherever, and see if we can come together and have a consortium of similar ideas together. So this is just an introduction. We will talk more about this as time goes by. And at the same time, encouraging you to also have moments with your contact person, whether it's Christian or it's Lynn or myself, just to reach out and like have a one-on-one and really dive deep into, what does that look like in your community, in your country, in your organization, etc. So great. I think with that, I would just like to say thank you so much for coming in and taking time of your busy day to just listen to us and share your stories and welcome and give a very, very warm, that was a beautiful, warm welcome to Regina. I'm sure she felt that warmth all the way to Ghana. So we appreciate that. And I think I'll pass it to Cristiano. Lynn, if you want to say a few words before we close.
Yeah, I can go. Also, just a thank you to all the partners, especially my Anglophone partners. I know we sent the invite a day ago, so we really appreciate you guys taking the call to join the call and to share about your work and some of the key moments that you've worked with 350 and what the partnership means to you. So we really appreciate it. And like Rukia said, we'll keep in touch as we plan for the September mobilization and also the Repower anniversary coming up this month. So a lot happening. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime on WhatsApp or on email. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Rukia. Thank you, Regina. And thank you, all of you, all our friends, our partners, our groups leaders on the ground. We really appreciate your time for joining this introduction meeting. And just let's stay in touch. And we are really looking forward to engaging all of you in the September mobilization through the line and our upcoming events. Thank you. Rukia?
Yes, Regina, in last words, then I'll close.
Pour moi, ça fait vraiment un plaisir de faire votre connaissance cet après-midi et avoir l'opportunité de connaître un peu sur le travail que chaque organisation est en train de faire. Et j'espère, comme on a tout dit ensemble aujourd'hui, on aura l'opportunité de travailler ensemble pendant les jours et les années à venir. Et bon, pour moi, ça fait vraiment un grand plaisir d'être avec vous cet après-midi. Merci beaucoup pour votre temps.
Merci, Regina.
Thank you, guys. Follow the
Merci
link,
à tous.
sign up.
Au revoir.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Felicite. And thank you, Kiki, our interpreter, for supporting us. We appreciate you always.
Yes. Thank you, Kiki.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Shukran. Bye bye.
Au revoir.
Asante sana, asante sana.
Karibu.
Asante.